My name is Dr. Mossad. This is part of leadership series, and today I'm going to talk about vision. So, vision is one of the essential elements of leadership. Vision is the indispensable quality of leadership. Without it, a team's energy coming down. People begin to miss that line. People perish because they don't know what to do. When leaders doesn't have vision, then team member doesn't know what to do. They may ask, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? When leaders doesn't have vision, it happens. So vision is very important. Clear vision does a wonder for a team. If leaders have create a good atmosphere with a good vision, then no team member ask this question, what should I do? What should I do? They never ask this. The only reason they ask what we should do or what should I do is leaders of the church doesn't have that vision. What you can see determines what you can be. Sometimes it starts with vision statement. You state what you believe and you have to stick to that statement. Then down in the road, team members doesn't ask what we should do, what we should do. I repeat this because it's very important that leaders should have vision. I talk about different quality of leader, but this one is the most important one because the team members, when confused, they don't know what are they are they don't know what they are supposed to do. They say, oh, what should we do? What should we do? So it's not good at all. And the only reason, and one and only reason for that is leader of the church doesn't have vision at all. People do what people see. That is the greatest motivational principle in the world. Sometimes people depend on the leader. When leader doesn't know the direction, doesn't know exact direction. So team members get confused and they don't know what they are supposed to do. They ask this question, what we should do, what we should do. And when it comes to vision, I believe there are four kinds of people that leaders encounter. Number one is people who never see it. They are wanderers. Even I myself show some people a way they don't pay attention. They don't listen. Maybe they listen and they get out of the other air. So whatever I picture for them, they cannot see anything. Number two, people who see it but never pursue it on their own. Some people never born to be a leader. Someone like me, I was born to win. I was born a leader. But some people, they want to follow somebody else. Maybe it's hard for them. Maybe they don't like to make decision at all other things. So they want to follow somebody. They don't like being a leader. Number three, people who see it and pursue it, they are achievers. Some people start with vision statement, but they don't stick to the statement and they got lost. But this number three group, they see it and they pursue it. So these are people that when you tell them something, when you show them something, they stick to what they know and what the leaders like me show them, they stick to it and follow that. Number four, people who see it persuade and help others see and persuade. They are leaders. Number 4 are the leaders for sure, because they see, they persuade, and they help others to see as well. So if somebody said, "Oh, I see, you cannot see, let me guide you," they are not a good leader. Because number 4, those people who see and help other people to see as well. This is kind of leader we need. We need leaders who see and help others to see. But in the churches today, the pastors have control over things. They say, "Oh, let me interpret the Bible for you. Let me show the way for you. Just sit and don't do anything. I talk and you listen and obey." That's not kind of leader, not in a church, not even in corporate world that I hate. That's not a kind of leader we need. But the vast majority of people fall into the first two groups. You see only what you are prepared to see. Sometimes God wants to show you something, but you are not ready for it. So I told you so many times about puzzle. So it's a big picture, and you have to put piece by piece all the pieces of puzzle, and you see the big picture. And then it's the kind of people we need, because God wants to give you everything that you need. God wants to give you great things, and you have to expect great things from God. And sometimes you are not ready to receive what God wants to give it to you. So you have to go step by step. But sometimes you are satisfied with good. Good is enemy of the best. I told you before, I guess, another false teacher in the church told me that God has something good for you. Yes, I know. I know God has something good for me, but it doesn't satisfy me. Good is enemy of the best. So I want the best. I don't want the good. I want the best. So number 3 here is, what you see is what you get. The third thing you need to know about vision, in addition to knowing that what you see determines what you can be, and what you see is what you are prepared for, is that what you receive is largely based on what you perceive. Sometimes when you look at something, when you look at opportunity, you don't see the opportunity. So you get disappointed. Oh, that's a dead end. You surrender and you guess that's enough. I cannot go forward. But what you get is depend on what you perceive. When you see, if you show, let me give you an example. When you show a book to two different people, one person said, "Oh, it's a thick book. I cannot finish it." One person said, "Oh, it's easy to read. I can finish." And third person say, "Oh, I will write a book like this one day." There is 3 different person with different point of view, with different perceived things in different ways. So that's leadership is all about. See the big picture, see the opportunity, and see how you can achieve great things. How to increase your more and before. Always there is before and after, but if you want to do things like never before, you need to have a brand new start. When you want to come back, you never achieve something like never before because you are stick to the past. You want comeback. How we can go forward and do great things like never before. So it's another thing that leaders should know. Know there is more and before out there. Best yet to come. Some churches say this. Some churches even write that in the hallway. Best yet to come. But do you actually believe in that phrase, best yet to come, or just another empty word that motivational? We have a lot of motivational speaker. They talk about different things and they try to put into your mind that, oh, you can do it, or oh, your potential is high, or whatever the one motivational speaker says that, oh, yes, you are great, don't, give up or whatever. Workout, motivational speaker is like this. But really, when you hear this thing, when you see this thing, do you actually believe in these things or not? That's the problem. If you believe best yet to come, then you will receive the best. Develop a process for finding more and before. The law of design in the 15 invaluable laws growth says to maximize growth, develop a strategy. That concept works as well as for vision as it does for personal growth. So if you like analogies, so use this analogy. 15 invaluable laws of growth. If you want to grow, most of the people, they like to grow. But some people, no. Except those exceptions that they don't want to grow, you can grow your vision or personal with these 15 invaluable laws of growth. First one is test. Get out of your comfort zone by sharing your vision. That's why I started to make video, to start my vision with others in social media, although some people were against that. But I did, and I will continue sharing my vision with the public in social media. And you can allow yourself to fail. Failure allows you to find out what doesn't work. And if you don't eliminate what doesn't work, you don't know what works, what doesn't work. If you continue what you're doing from the past, so you don't know what works, what doesn't work. You have to change your strategy. You have to eliminate something at least. And learn. I'm big fan of learning. Everybody knows that. I'm much big fan of learning. So learn as much as you want and improve as a leader. You need to continually ask yourself tough questions. Am I getting better? Ask yourself tough questions. Am I getting better or am I getting worse? You have to ask yourself this question and re-enter. None of this matters unless you get back into the game. The person who falls and gets right back up may be admired for his tendency. You have to do these things and ask questions that will help you increase your more and before. In some books, like the Book of Good Leaders, ask great question. So if you have asked good question or great question, you are potentially a leader. I know that because there is a lot of questions that unlock the door of opportunity. When we find our vision, we find our way. However, there is another discovery that is equally important. The people who join us and grow our team. It's enough for today. I continue this in the next video. See you in next video.